Hey Brooke, how are you? It's Yvonna here from Enjoy Your Life Coaching and Healing, and I'm going to do a reading for you which is predictive for the rest of 2020. What I might do is pull a card for the beginning of this year already, and then I'll go into what's happening for the rest of the time. Awesome. Okay, so for the start of this year, we have Cornucopia and Rest and Rejuvenation. With those two cards, that one came out on top of that one. So it sounds to me, or it looks to me, that you've been working really hard to get everything done in your life. Just see if the cards are on. There we go. You've done really well to work on a lot of different things, and all the seeds that you've planted you can now harvest. You see there's a lot of harvest, a lot of bounty for you ready to be taken. Basically, there's a wee butterfly, and there's always the rays from the sun, which can be described as God's fingers as well. So this is sitting in a clearing of the forest as well. So I got a feeling that you've done quite a bit of hard work on whatever it is that you've been working on, and the fruits of your labor are ready to be picked. So there's a wee path as well. So just go and get the things that you need, the things that your rewards, just get those. And then with the rest and rejuvenation, obviously this person is meditating, and you see these, I think it's a time for relaxation, rest and rejuvenation. Go inside and do your meditation. You will be able to let go of things. There's also stuff coming in from above, which is really nice, and you got all this nice pink energy behind you. So, and floating above the clouds. I can see clouds there and there. So basically, you've been doing some good work, and now it's time to let it go. And the good thing is you can let go with, for example, meditation and being mindful and being in the now. So that's the cards that I got for you for the beginning of the year. This is actually making me laugh, because the card that I got for you for May is your hard work is paying off. And that ties in exactly with the fruits of your labor. You've been working really hard, and it's time to let go. You know, this is perfect. So, what's that? It's the new moon in Capricorn as well. What does that mean? He's actually floating, that Capricorn, as well. I think more will come to light when we take the rest of the cards. So I'll get one for June for you. Very nice. We've got a swan. This is from the Archangel Animal deck. It's a different deck again. So the swan. The swan is normally very beautiful and regal, obviously, and this card signifies that, this is for June, it signifies that you will stand up for yourself. Like a swan, you know, is quite, they stand up quite straight usually. So you stand up for yourself and you demand that you're treated properly in the way that you deserve to be treated. And it's quite interesting, because rest and rejuvenation, letting go and receiving the fruits from all your hard labor, the new moon signals new beginnings. And I thought, because he's floating, it might have something to do with your meditation and letting go. On the other hand, he is moving forward, and the Capricorn has got to do with work and things related to work. So seeing that it's a new moon, it might be that you have a new job or something new is happening in your career. And then the swan will tell you exactly that you deserve to be respected and you deserve to be treated well. So maybe there is a change in your current career or at a new job. If it is a new job, it's very good to do that straight away. Set your boundaries and make sure that you get treated the way you deserve to be treated. Right? So far they tie in nicely together. Well, this is a gorgeous card. We got the rhinoceros out now. And I need to put it like this because there's just so much in this card. There's the difference between nighttime and daytime. There's the connection between all the planets and the Earth. That's the bigger one here. The rhinoceros is very strong and they go ahead with whatever. If they're on their path, they just go. So I think the be strong and courageous, the moving forward motion together with everything else that I've just brought up, it's just, this is very powerful. This is like the full circle basically. And yeah, it's, rhinoceroses are also to do with the healing and the rejuvenation. So I don't know if you do healing at the moment, but I think there is quite some potential for you to be a healer if you're not aware of that yet. So when you do your meditation, have a think about that and see what comes up. Because, yeah, rejuvenation. And, oh, that's the rejuvenation as well. So what you're doing, you need to keep on doing. And everything will be really, really good in the end. This is a very positive card, a very positive outcome. I really like that. And then, where are we then? July. So this one is for August. It's called Giving and Receiving. And that, to me, makes sense after the rhinoceros. Because the healing is giving healing, but it's also receiving healing. Because normally when you do a healing for somebody, you will receive a healing at the same time. So that's the message on it there. Don't just do one thing, do all things. Make sure there's a balance between giving and receiving. It's very important. And the funny thing is that they link it to the breath, the inhalation and the exhalation, which is probably what you're focusing on when you're doing meditation, if you're doing any meditation. There you go. How gorgeous is that with nature? Beautiful. And look at the purity of the dress. It's nice and white. Big angel wings there. Yeah. That's to do with the healing type thing as well. So I don't know if you work with people or with animals or things like that, but it does, the whole thing together makes me feel that you are doing a lot of good work in the community or with animals or anything like that. It's basically good stuff that you're doing. Right, so we pulled a card for September and it's called Opportunity to Forgive. Again, this is a card to do with nature, and in the text underneath it here, it mentions something about breathing again. An opportunity to forgive usually means that there is a person, some sort of relationship in your life. So because of the earlier thing, the career change, it might have got something to do with that. And instead of holding on to toxic feelings, And for example, anger or guilt or worry or anything like that, it's better to focus on what you want to have, like the desires that you want to have, and the outcomes that you would like to have from any type of relationship. So it's better to let go of the toxic feelings, again with meditation and breathing, with the mainly the out breath. And I might actually pull a moon card after this. And then rejuvenate and let go of any toxicity, any negative beliefs, any old things that come up, any patterns that you may have in your romantic relationships or even career relationships. If there's any quite distinct pattern there, have a think about it and work out if it is something to do with what's been happening with you when you were younger, and see if there's anything toxic or a negative belief or anything like that that you can let go of. Because opportunity to forgive, it will give you a lot of freedom. Freedom from bad thoughts and freedom from negative feelings, negative thinking, and you'll be feeling a lot better, and you can be more regal, just like the swan, and stand up for yourself and behave in a way that is regal, like the swan, like hold your head up high and have your boundaries in place and things like that. So yeah. Oh, and she's high up in a tree with purple wings. That's healing. So being higher up, that's got to do more with thinking, I believe, in this particular instance, this situation. So that one is July, August, September. So see what comes up for you in September. Now then we got the October. Oh, I better check that. May, June, July, August, September. So this is the October card. Sorry about that. So this card actually jumped out of the deck. It was like, whoa, yeah, pick me, pick me. So we have a new moon, which is new beginnings again, same as the May card. New moon in Capricorn, that one was, as in moving forward stuff. So this one is the new moon in Taurus, and it says prosperity lies ahead. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but I think that Taurus there, that bull there, is really happy. I think it's got a big smile on its face. So what that means is new beginnings, which probably have to do with either finances or your self-worth, how much you think you're worth, basically, or if you're worthy of something. And now is the time, so October is the time to make a financial plan, maybe plan for the next 12 months. Do a budget or anything like that. Have a look at where you stand financially, and if it's not finances, then it's gonna have to do with your self-worth, because you've already worked really hard and received your fruits of your labor. You've already let go of stuff. You're already holding yourself high, and you have your boundaries in place, and you're not letting anybody cross the boundaries and be not nice to you. The same thing as with being grounded and doing healing for other people, and then the giving and receiving balance. This is, maybe the opportunity to forgive, maybe for yourself. You might have to forgive yourself, because if you're doing a lot of healing and giving and receiving and setting boundaries and things like that, then you might have let some people slip through the gaps, through the boundaries. And you might have to forgive yourself for letting them do that and make the boundaries more perfect as such, basically. Then again, as with the fruits of your labor, with the Taurus, you make sure that you look after yourself and that you support yourself, and maybe pamper yourself. For example, go and have a massage done or something like that. things. Oh, maybe you need to plan to do these things to pamper yourself. Plan in some appointments for you to actually do something really only for you, not for other people, but for you, for yourself. And that's why, for example, massage would pop up for me, because that is really for yourself. It's not for everybody else, just for you. And you'll feel really pampered. And if you think maybe massage is slightly too expensive, then with the new moon in Taurus, you'll be able to get that money. You'll be able to do these things that you want to do. You'll be able to work towards your goal and make steady progress with the rhinoceros as well as with the bull. And then you will get to where you want to be, where you want to go. You will achieve your goals, basically. That's what we're saying. And with the new moon, it's another new beginning. So you may start some sort of career, and then you may change your mind and start a new career. Who knows? So it would be really nice to find out in October or at the end of October what's actually happened for you. But then again, we might be able to find out with the cards for November and December. So we got November here, and there is the 4th chakra with Archangel Raphael. The 4th chakra is your heart chakra, and the color that represents the heart chakra is usually green, and so is Archangel Raphael. His color is green as well. So this card for November, to do with your heart chakra, if I follow on from doing something really for yourself and doing the pampering, then this means you're ready to receive love. Ready to love yourself and receive love from yourself, as well as ready to love others and receive love from others. So I don't know what your current situation is or what has happened to you in the last, say, year, but this is all got to do with the heart chakra and with love. And it may be that you're healing in November from a broken heart, but it might not be in November that you split up. It might have been in the longer ago past. So basically, it's the green light that is coming into your heart chakra is going to be surrounded with pink light as well. Here you go. And pink is like rose quartz. It's all to do with love and the energy of love and heart and compassion and just readiness to interact either with yourself or with others. So basically, I think it has to do with self-love rather than with external relationships. Looking at the rest of the cards, basically. So this is really interesting. This is good. Exciting. I'm going to go and see which deck it is for the December card. Now this is very interesting because we got another new moon, but this is from a completely different deck. What deck is this? The Energy Oracle deck. Here you go. So I can't believe we pulled 3 moons and they're all new. I'm just having a look to see if there's any other moons. No, but there are planets in June. No, May, June, July, August. In August there are planets. Anyway, so we have trust. And trust is a very powerful card, especially after you've received the heart chakra. Do you know you actually have 3 brains? There's the brain in your head that gives you the rational thinking. There's your heart, which will give you your feelings. So if you make a decision, you can feel if it's the right decision, feel if your heart is really in it, and your intuition. This one is about trusting your heart and your intuition, especially because we had your heart card beforehand. So look at that, the sun's coming out as well. With trust, I think this really means trust yourself, trust your inner guidance, and trust who you are and that you are right. There is a wee bit of desert, but that is fine. That sometimes when you're making big progress in one part of your life, it means that other areas of your life don't get as much attention. And that's really normal. Everybody does that, and it doesn't only go for areas in your life, it goes for everything. If you give a lot of attention to one thing, then other areas are going to be neglected for a little while. But that's fine, because if you work on your inner self, on your inner love, your self-love, your inner guidance, trusting your intuition, letting go of anything you don't need, then the beautiful water, is it an oasis? No, it's more like an ocean or something like that. That is, it's full of life, basically. The desert is also full of life. It's just a different type of life. The desert has got quite a bit of nutrition in it, because apparently from the desert, the sand, when you have sandstorms and that, it gets taken up to whichever atmosphere up in the sky it is, and it gets deposited in the rainforests. I didn't know that, but it's quite interesting. So with the ocean and with the stars and the new moon in a palm tree, and palm trees usually grow quite straight up, again, to do with the swan, maybe regal and hold your head up high, that sort of stuff. So yeah, I think you are going to do a lot of hard work on yourself the rest of this year, and you have already done quite a bit of work in this year. So what am I getting overall? You've been working, for the beginning of the year, you've been working a lot on beliefs and letting go of things and doing your in your own way, hopefully with meditation. You've been letting go of things that you don't need. So that's perfect, because that's actually what the lockdown was all about, that people would let go of things they don't need, whether that's material or thoughts or whatever. For you, I feel it's inner work, so it will be old beliefs and thoughts and patterns and things like that. We got May. All your hard work is paying off. A new moon means new beginnings, and it may have something to do with a new career. As long as you set your boundaries and you hold your head up high and you say, this is me, I deserve to be treated like that. And if you treat me worse than what I deserve to be treated as, I will actually say something about that. That's a really good understanding that you can have within yourself. Rhinoceros is going steady, connecting to the earth and grounding. She's also grounding herself, although she's back up in a tree, so that's not so grounded, but she's wearing green. The grounding, anything that we have that we hold within ourselves that is not good, we can, through grounding, let it go and pass it on to the earth. There's a lot of planets involved here. There's a stabilizing sign. I think this is about balance as well, and giving and receiving. Oh yeah, healing, that's right. This suggests that June, July, August, that August you may have to look at your giving and receiving, see how much you give, see how much you receive, and make sure that is in balance, because if it's not in balance, it's not good for you. The giving and receiving, it's a good thing to have in balance. When that's in balance, everything else will be in balance. Opportunity to forgive, like I said, it's probably to do with your inner work. Forgive yourself for whatever you feel that comes up for you. October is the smiling bull. Prosperity lays ahead, so look after yourself, do your pampering. Looking after yourself in such a way that it's really beneficial. It really feeds your heart. Heart chakra, green and pink colors for November. to work with your heart, which is your second brain, trust, your intuition, your third brain, and from there on, all the decisions that you're going to make for the rest of your life, you will run past your head, your heart, and your intuition, which is perfect because it will help you so much with the rest of your life and all the decisions you're going to have to make. So I think you're doing a lot of good this year. You're doing a lot of good work. Yeah, fantastic. I've never seen so many cards that all relate together. So that's your wee card spread there, Brooke. I hope you enjoyed that, and good on you for doing all that work on yourself. I've gone all warm from doing that. It's heartwarming. It's good to see that people do all that inner work and really make progress and set themselves up for the rest of their lives. I'm really happy for you, and I really hope that all those cards are exactly what you need for those months. And feel free to come back and watch it again and again and again. That's why I'm recording it. It's just easier, isn't it? Awesome. Well, maybe we get to meet sometime in real life. I look forward to that. And have a great day today. See you later.